Hello, dear health seekers. Inga from Health Origins here. So it's day two, or was supposed to be day two, of my 14-day juice cleanse. However, I have to track back and actually do a 4-day pre-prep for the juicing, because in the notes that my teacher Sonya Wilder, so yeah, just a little note, I'll drop you a line to her website, so the lady that's kind of leading me through it, because I've booked into to a couple of her webinars. Then she leads you through this 14-day juice cleanse for free, or if you do any kind of other work, like past life regression and stuff like that with her, once you are her client, then she can send you the protocols and lead you through it and answer any of your questions through this 14-day juice cleanse. So I'll link down below to her website so you can have a look. So she's led thousands of people since 2010 on these cleanses, so I feel quite in good hands. However, it's not for the faint-hearted, because she's very strict, right? So when I told her that I started my juice cleanse yesterday, she said, well, did you do a pre preparation? And obviously I didn't, so she says you must do this to for me to guide you. So but yeah, so be prepared. She's quite strict, but I think she's obviously doing for the right reasons. So you follow everything, you let your body kind of prepare and cleanse a little bit, before the juice cleanse, so you don't get as many detoxifications or as strong as detoxification symptoms as you would if you kind of started just like this, after eating your normal cooked and animal, and processed food diet, and then just straight away go into the juicing the next day. That will obviously would cause you more suffering and things, detoxification symptoms much stronger than if you prepare your body. So she suggests actually doing a 2-week lead into this by eating kind of raw organic plant-based foods, so your vegetables raw, so nothing cooked. Actually, she suggests raw foods, both vegetables and salads, and kind of fruits and that sort of thing, and nuts and seeds, soaked nuts and seeds. That's what she suggests if you want to go and do 2 weeks. That's what she recommends. But if you're not going to do that, you need to do at least minimum 4 days pre-prep, which I was thinking I'm on a clean and healthy, mainly whole foods, plant-based diet, right? But it's even stricter than that. It's basically taken off all the cooked foods away, and all you eating for the day 1 and 2. So I'll just read to you, not to get it wrong again. So 4 days preparation, right, before doing the juicing is on days 1 and 2, eat raw organic vegetables, non-sweet fruits, salads, soaked seeds, and raw nuts soaked for at least 8 hours. So seeds and I think seeds might not need to be soaked for 8 hours, but definitely nuts would need to. But yeah, eat raw organic vegetables, non-sweet fruits. So by non-sweet fruits, I've asked her what that actually means. And non-sweet fruits, I'll read you here, sorry. So non-sweet fruits are cucumber. Yes, cucumber is a fruit. Tomatoes, if you can tolerate them. So if your stomach is okay with them, because some people get like a bit intolerant to tomatoes. And then couple of brands of apple, Granny Smith and Newton Pippin apples. And then I've asked her if Braeburn are okay, because they're quite on the sour spectrum, sweet and sour. And she said it's okay, but not too much, not too many of those apples. Then lemon is not non-sweet fruit. Tangerine, interestingly, not orange but tangerine, and grapefruit. So yeah, so these are your non-sweet fruits. So that's what she's saying. On days 1 and 2, eat raw organic vegetables. So from vegetables, she mentioned is well, salads in general, she mentioned lettuces, baby greens, carrots, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, sprouts, um, and and which other thing did I say before? Um, and there was one other thing. Well, obviously celery and stuff as well. So yeah, salads. So yeah, vegetables and raw vegetables, salads. That's what you're saying. Yeah. So eat raw organic vegetables, non-sweet fruits, which I mentioned, salads, soaked seeds and raw nuts, soaked if you want them. So yeah, so that's on day 1 and 2, and then on days 3 and 4, it's exact same but minus the vegetables. So just stick to salads. And for salads, that's what you were saying. It's lettuces, baby greens, carrots, cucumber, zucchini, cabbage, sprouts, um, and that's kind of your salad stuff. So yeah, and that's for day 3 and 4. So all you do is eat non-sweet fruits and salads on day 3 and 4, and then obviously the day after, that's when you start the juicing and follow the juicing protocol that I mentioned, where you do, so basically she recommends 4 to 5 450 ml juices a day. You could make 3 varieties she mentioned, like I've mentioned in my previous video, if you want to go and watch it. But basically the base is always cucumber, celery. I guess you could always add, lettuce there as well, because that juices quite well. So yeah, so that's kind of the base, cucumber and celery, and then you add, either you could add some kale, tiny bit of apple, a quarter of an apple, um, and then you could add 2 carrots, and bit of ginger for like a orangey kind of juice, or you could add um, maybe a beet or two, um, and a bit of orange, or an apple, not an apple, half an apple or quarter an apple for your red juice. So yeah, so I'll try and put some notes there for you, in my, once I start the juicing, I'll put, the ingredients list. In fact, I might even put ingredients list under this one, so for your pre-prep, what kind of things to get in for your juicing. And I'll list 3 types of juices that she recommends and that you can make. And she said it's up to me whether I'm gonna juice tomatoes, because they can be very inflammatory, she was saying, or quite inflammatory. So she says, she doesn't personally, but if you tolerate them well, then you can, try and add them as well into your juicing and into your 4-day pre-prep. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. So today I had made a massive bowl of kind of salad, all raw, minus some pickled, which they're also raw pickled radish I had as well. But a bit of that, but mainly you want to stick to just kind of those salads that I mentioned. And for kind of dressing, you could, pour either a bit of orange juice or tangerine juice or lemon juice. Squeeze a bit of juice for kind of this acid, and put a bit of salt, for your salad. So I made this massive big salad, um, and I had it over 2 meals today, and I also had an apple, and I also had some strawberries, although they were, I think strawberries is probably not considered like a non-sweet fruit, but they were quite tart, so they're not very sweet. So I think you can just about get away with it. So yeah, so that's what I ate today, in kind of preparation. And I had some actually sunflower seeds soaked, added to my salad, and I had a handful of nuts that I soaked in the morning, and I had it in the evening. So yeah, so that's the pre-preparation. You're allowed to eat raw organic vegetables, kind of salad leaves, um, non-sweet fruit, and some seeds and nuts. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing tomorrow as well. So the 2 days like that. and then on the 3 and 4 days I'll have to remove the kind of harder, vegetables, and stick to kind of more salad leaves, and non-sweet fruit more, and take away seeds and nuts, so not add them. So yeah, so that's going to be for preparation 4 days, and I'm going to restart my 14-day juice cleanse from that point. I am continuing, however, with my anti-parasite protocol. So I'm drinking this concoction. So like I mentioned, it's actually 1 teaspoon of wormwood herb and 1 teaspoon of black walnut hull powder that I'm adding, then pouring about 500 mils of boiling water, letting it steep for 20 minutes, and then draining that liquid and adding that liquid in 2 or 3 goes into like herbal teas or just hot water, and just drinking them first thing in the morning. So I'm doing that for the remainder. So I've done 2 days so far, so I've got 8 days to go for the parasite cleanse. So I'll just continue as I was, but I will have to restart my juicing from after I finish the 4 days. So I've got three three more days to go on the pre-prep for the juicing. So yeah, so it's serious business. I really want to do this right, and so I'm gonna follow the directions of Sonya. So if you're interested in doing the 14-day cleanse, have a look at her website, maybe take one of her services, become her client, and then she'll be happy to lead you through this juice cleanse, okay, and answer any of your questions. So yeah, so that's a video for tonight. I am going to have a lovely bath, relaxing bath, but catch you tomorrow.